I know that she doesn't trust me fully.
That's true. I don't fully trust him. It was something that happened along the way that I felt like he gave me reasons to feel like not secure in how he felt about me, like how seriously he took or valued our relationship.
You're hurt.
Yeah, I felt very hurt. I felt very hurt. It kind of messed with my head, you know, like, because it made me start looking at myself like there was something wrong with me.
For being upset.
Right. And deep down inside, I felt like there was more going on than he was really telling me.
First of all, how are you feeling right now?
Annoyed. I'm a little annoyed. Yeah. There's nothing happened. Like, I never cheated on her. I've never stepped out on her. When we were dating, like, that's just not me.
So what made Evelyn suspicious of you?
I think she just knew that the majority of the employees at my job were female. And there was a lot of social
What kind
events.
of company?
It was a fashion company. It was
Fashion.
yeah. You know, in the course of the night, I made an immature decision to, like, hey, not give you that call and let you know, like, I'm still out, because my frame of mind was I'm probably gonna hear it, and I didn't want to hear it. I think we've gotten to the point that it's happened so often that it made us question, like, hey, what are we doing? Because I feel like, what's a relationship without trust? Yeah.
Now somebody's the number one thing we have to bring up. The marriage pros always have to bring up communication, and Jay will second it with effective communication. What did we hear? We heard that he did not want to give that call, that he was going to be late. I've been through that. I had a situation. I went out with coworkers, and we were having a good time after work, and then I foolishly wanted another coworker to join us, and I thought it wouldn't take that long, but it took 2 hours after. I didn't call my wife to let her know that it was going to be a little longer. And that got me in hot water, because all it took was a call. You have to, okay? You have to in this situation. And he said he didn't want to because he didn't want to hear it. He didn't want to hear the conflict of the situation that he was going to be late. Now, granted, he described his environment with his job. He's a fashion designer, and there's a lot of ladies involved. Okay, but he has stated from the first time he spoke about this, he's never cheated, nothing's ever happened. So there's other things going on with Evelyn that she doesn't trust him. And of course, the call. At that point, if I don't get a call and you're late, what do you think I'm gonna assume? Especially, like, the situation is, he's around all these, I'm sure, good-looking ladies. It doesn't help, okay? At some point, both of you need to figure out what makes your partner secure. Is it communication? Is it acts of service? Oh, geez, I'm getting to the 5 love languages. But nonetheless, if that's the case, find out what makes your partner secure with you. Especially in your absence, if you're away. What are things that you can do to make sure she doesn't think the other way around that you're doing something wrong? And in this situation, he should have just made the call and heard a little bit of it rather than coming home and now it's a big old thing, okay? Because there's mistrust and this guy just doesn't want to communicate at all. So that's why both of them are on the verge of divorce. This is one of the reasons. You just have to do it, okay? You have to be able to just talk to each other, especially in this situation.
When she mentions to the therapist that she doesn't trust him, when the trust is gone, it's very hard to build it back up, even though he might not have done anything like physically cheated or anything like that. That's what he said. So I'll take him at his word unless it's proven otherwise. But this is where effective communication really comes into play, because you got to be very direct, especially with someone who said they don't trust you. You're going to have to prove to them, I feel, overly prove unnecessarily, that you're not doing anything wrong. She might have to treat him like Elaine treated Deshaun, because texting every 5 minutes, like, where you at, what you doing, all that type of stuff, right? That's something they will have to work and build on. So it's a good thing that they are in therapy to try to work through that. If I'm the patient in this situation, I'm asking the therapist, what tools or what can we do to help build trust? Something I can probably ask my wife, by the way. But I'm like, if you don't trust someone, what can you do to build that trust in their particular situation here? Because she's probably gonna always have doubts, and then he probably doesn't be nagged that she think he's doing something when he's not doing something, which will eventually lead him to doing something, even though he didn't want to do it in the first place, but you kept pushing it on him. You're like, well, she thinks I'm doing it anyway, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it, which is not right regardless. But for them to get back in a good place, it's going to take a lot of time, and maybe it's a lot of trusting activities to get through this process, because looking at them right now, they don't look like they're going to make it.